I really feel like every time I see Miss Anthroponi after watching Cartoonchi's recent video about him, I really feel like that he really can't make up his choices on what's best for him, but at the same time, how to move forward. In case if any of you guys didn't even notice, recently, Cartoonchi uploaded a video talking about how Miss Anthroponi is a manipulator and a snake. I was she did he did mention a third category centering around Miss Anthroponi, but unfortunately I forgot what it was. But to be perfectly honest, he is completely toxic. And just about 24 hours ago, he made a post on his YouTube channel that he's going to be deactivating Twitter. This place has caused me nothing but problems. It was caused severe damage to my mental health and has brought out the worst in me. It brought out a side of me that I didn't know I was capable of. One that I'm deeply ashamed of. Twitter is unironically the worst thing to happen to the internet. A horrendous influence in every single aspect. It is a website for toxic people, retarded people, and pedophiles. I'm done being part of it. May I remind you that he didn't mention anything about Cartoonchi, even though that Cartoonchi refuses to have an apology from him because he doesn't need an apology. And to be perfectly honest, I really feel like that regardless if some people say that Miss Anthroponi has some kind of redemption to go through, I don't think it's really the case. If you really look of how he completely treated Miss Cartoonchi, along with not getting advice from his friends, mainly Leo Convoy, I really feel like that whenever I look at this image alone and the fact that he's gonna be done being on Twitter so that he doesn't have to put in people on in his videos, I really feel like that he didn't even learn anything when it comes to attacking other people. Because let me tell you, the people that he's mostly talking about are the people that is his hatred. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I can mostly understand when it comes to some pedophiles, but when it comes to toxic people and retarded people, Miss Anthroponi is those two kinds of people. And every time I completely look at the fact that he doesn't even bother to lose over something that he caused to himself by spreading more drama when it comes to him expressing his forceful opinions on others. I don't even think that he even misses the point on the fact that Twitter isn't mostly like that. I mean, I get it. Twitter isn't a perfect website, but at the same time, not every other website is perfect. And in the fact that I consider that Cartoonshi has every right to make that video that Miss Anthroponi is a toxic and manipulative person who has so much mental problems that he can't be able to control himself, I would relate to him when it comes to mental problems. Unfortunately, the fact that I watch the video from Cartoonchi so many times, along with Blaze TV, if that's actually her real YouTube name, about how Miss Anthroponi is treating most of his friends the opposite of what he does. And when Leo Confoy mentions that you also don't look at the good he's done because he did some bad things, I would mostly agree on those aspects, but on the other hand, knowing that Miss Anthroponi made videos centering around Star Wars, The Last of Us, along with other topics, and he just immediately hammers down his opinion, which I would try to agree with him to understand where he's coming from. But on the other hand, with the fact that he's mostly a hypocrite that when he mentions something about people doing things that are just a lot more tiresome, he still does those things. And he just manipulates his subscribers to believe that. And to be quite honest, I really feel like that this is only going to it's only going to drive him down and just having his reputation even more broken than it already is. It's been, aside from the other videos that he uploaded, he didn't upload any major projects this year, which is mainly his Rise of Skywalker review and other future videos. But I don't even think that if he's able to make a video regarding to what he despises in Star Wars, and he's just trying to be a better example despite what he did, I don't even think that people will probably believe him. As a matter of fact, if the dislike ratio never changed on YouTube, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of dislikes in Misanthropony's recent videos. And the fact that he might make a his hateum video towards his haters, I'm pretty sure that he will probably become one of the most uncriticized and not really most functional people I've ever seen on YouTube. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means, but at the same time, I at least try to respect people's opinions. And that's something I do not understand why Misanthropony refuses to accept. It just doesn't. I mean, his cuties opinions I can understand, but when it comes to toxic people and retarded people that he call out and completely shaming them to the point that he just doesn't even bother to leave them be, then I don't even think that he doesn't even understand that he was the problem on Twitter the entire time. Spamming Twitter users to get reported on his cuties video, even though that only like 1 or 2 or 3 ended up getting suspended. Along with the fact that when he just instantly did so many painful things that it just makes me to believe that that when he takes the advice from Leo Convoy, I'm going to be convinced that he doesn't even really feel like that he can take care of himself when it comes to drama. I mean, I wish that I can accept what Leo Convoy is coming from when it comes to people physically and emotionally attacking Misanthropony, but even with that, I don't even think that what Misanthropony is going to do next would make him improved, because people like Star Giant Productions did some improvements here and there. I wouldn't agree that I would come back to his content that much, but on the other hand, there were other people who at least tried to improve, especially at the fact that when they did something terrible that caused drama. And I really feel like that when Misanthropony's mental health is honestly about the worst of him, I don't even think that him coming out by making a video expressing his actions towards Cartoonshi would never be accurate. He would still make things up, and I'm pretty sure that no matter how hard Cartoonshi tried at the end of his video that he doesn't want Misanthropony to sugarcoat anything, he would still sugarcoat it. And let me tell you, if I'm ever going to forgive Misanthropony with his actions and try to enjoy his content like I used to, he really, really needs to be a lot more civilized when it comes to respecting people's opinions. I mean, I can be totally fine with him despising Star Wars and not playing The Last of Us Part 2 and all that stuff. unfortunately, he really, really needs to actually understand what people are expressing when they make videos about him. Because believe me, not everyone who made videos on misanthropy were toxic or retarded. Because it really just proves to me that misanthropy is just making false accusations all the time, and he's not even bothering to come out clean for at least once. I would, if he actually uploads a video and it ends up becoming the opposite of what Cartoonshi expected or what other people expected from him, then I will probably make a commentary video on him, as long as I understand the issues of the video. And if he even tries to delete it, I'm pretty sure it won't make any difference, because his apology video towards Cartoonshi ended up being archived, despite the fact that he deleted the video 2 times. Because I gotta be really honest with you, I really feel like it's going to take either until the end of this year for misanthropy to improve, or probably not at all.